Welcome back, everybody, to Grand Tactician, the Civil War. I'm Grumpy Grandpa Gaming, and this is episode 53 of our Confederate Spring of 62 campaign in version 1.11 using the A.O.M Mod. Well, first things first, I do apologize for how late yesterday's video came out, but I did have a very busy weekend. I was kind of all over the eastern seaboard at one point during the day, so a lot of traveling to get done and not a lot of time to do things then, so did get the video out, but very late on Sunday, and I do apologize for that. Moving on from there, last episode we did see the battles of Lewiston, Maine, and 8th St. Louis right over here. And General Pickett was wounded in that fighting, so he has been replaced by Micah Jenkins, who was the commander of the East Yorkshire Volunteers. So he now has command of that division, and once Pickett recovers, he'll probably end up with a fresh division, as I'm still trying to form some up to fill out Lovell's command. Alright, but on top of that, so we now have control of St. Louis. We pushed these armies out. We're still waiting for 4th Corps to come up a little bit more on the readiness levels, so I can send them up to St. Joseph. And the 3rd Corps of the Army of Mississippi is actually on its way down to the New Madrid garrison to reclaim that fortification. Now, the Army of Tennessee, which is in Kentucky, I have the Corps of the West moving westward to engage the Army of the Gulf at Evansville, Indiana. And I have Lovell's command flipping Covington back into our control. And once he does that, I'll be pushing him up into Cincinnati, Ohio. Over here in Virginia, we still have all these federal corps that are out in the western part of Virginia, West Virginia, North Virginia, out in Maryland. And I'm not exactly sure as to what they are doing right now. Their movements have not been conducive to giving me an intelligence of what direction they're moving. We're still waiting. Oh, looks like a right wing. I gotta wait for him to come a little bit more up in the green. Probably just to be a few more days. So we're about ready to shove the Army of Northern Virginia into Washington, D.C. And once 1st Corps of Army of New England clears off of this area, I will be sending the 1st Corps Army to North. Oh. The other corps is sitting here. That wasn't on the map the last time we were looking. So we'll be sending 1st Corps down to engage the 1st Corps of the Department of New England, outside of Fort McClary here. And 2nd Corps is in Boston. I don't know why they haven't begun the siege yet. But we have flipped Boston to our control. So that's a big grab for us. As you can see, the power slider up here is heavily in our favor now. And we still have, where are they? 1st Fleet is still heading back up to report at Fort Moorhead in the Outer Banks and begin operations in Chesapeake Bay. And I'm waiting for the Indian Oil Squadron to get its readiness back up. It just has no supplies right now, which is pretty bad. So I need to get supplies again so I can start taking back down this squadron up here. Alright, I think that covers everything that I'm doing for right now, so I'll be back with the next major incident. Right, it's still September 2nd, and the Corps of the West has come into contact with the Army of the Gulf at Evansville, Indiana. They only have 4,700 men left in this force, as this was the force that was down at the Fort Massachusetts garrison. Now under command of Thomas Williams, but they don't have a lot of men here. It's probably only 2 or 3 brigades. 4,700 men against my 13,000 infantry, 4,000 cavalry, and 63 guns. I don't know why the AI just didn't withdraw from this fight. But they may have no choice but to stand and fight. I don't know. But this is definitely going to be a small fight, so I'll take this one off screen and I will come back with the newspaper report. Alright, victory at Evansville. Major victory, actually. We did force, they only had 2 brigades in the Corps, so I was able to force both of them to surrender. So the enemies reportedly suffered total casualties of 4,216 men. There are 105 killed and 3,566 captured. Our casualties total 439 men, with 42 killed, 165 missing, and the rest are wounded. We captured 3,443 rifles and no guns in the battlefield, and sent 3,281 soldiers down to our prison camps. And it looks like General Wise became a national hero out of that fight. I'm actually about to form a new division, so he might be getting command of that division. Let me take a look at his stats. No, I do have commanders with better stats than him, but let it roll a day or two and see what happens with his stats. Alright. I don't think anything else is going to be happening for the next few days, so I'll be back. Alright, September 7th, and we have ourselves another engagement here, and one I was actually hoping to avoid. So I was really hoping to take this engagement with the 2nd Corps of the Army of the North, and not the 1st Corps, as 1st Corps is down to 10,835 infantry, 737 cavalry, and 55 guns. We're being attacked by the 1st Corps of the Department of New England, which was hanging out down here at Fort McClary, with 20,198 infantry, 0 cavalry, and 67 guns under the command of Rufus Saxton. So, there's really no place for us to retreat to. So we are going to take this fight. I'm hoping their morale is pretty crappy at this point, as we actually have their national morale down to 33, I believe. So their forces morale cannot be very good. So I will see you all on the other side of the load screen. Welcome to the Battle of Portland, Maine. So we are on the defensive here, and as you can see, I do have entrenchments built. I do have to use them heavily with this corps, so I need the protection. So this is the Big Rock Mountain map, or the Willow Garden map, whichever you want to call it. Federals are coming in from this location and this location, so they're either going to be coming along this road here, or more than likely this road here to here. And maybe trying to flank me. I do have a horseshoe set up here, just in case I can cover both directions, because I don't want to have a mistake like I did in the last battle. So, not much to do here other than wait for the Federals to show up and hopefully weather this storm. So I'll be back once the Federals are in sight. Alright, it's 11:23 in the morning, and we do have a sighting on the Federals. I actually have had sighting on them for a little bit, but I've just been waiting for them to get further up the road here. So you can see what we're looking at. So it looks like they're coming in pretty spread out once again, which will be helpful for us. As one of their batteries broke on the way here. That's very good. Their morale was about even to ours at the start of the fight. We're at 46, they're at 48. And their units are already breaking, which is a very good sign. Speed this along. This brigade's getting ready to break from the artillery fire. There they go. I hope the artillery can break each brigade as they come up, because that'd be helpful for us. I do not have the troop numbers for large engagements in this corps anymore. I do have some brigades in training. They'll be ready to go in a few more days, just not yet. And then I'm going to be transferring. I was going to send them to Lovell's command, but they're definitely coming to this corps as I need the numbers up here. I can either combine down some of these generic brigades, hopefully. Like this one's down to 475 men. Armistead's at just under 700. Blanchard's under 400. So we do need to do something about these numbers. Let's have a little more here. Looks like they're marching at Terry's division, which is a bad idea, as they are the strongest division I have. Yep, they're getting ready to break now. And they got their guns firing. Let's put you guys on counter battery, take care of that. There goes that brigade. All right. Alright, things are looking very good in our direction now. Yep. Looks like they've gotten smart and decided to utilize this division against my weaker one. It looks like it's going to be a few minutes before these guys come up for an attack, so I'll be back. Alright, it's 14-14. The 1st Brigade has closed in with my entrenchments here. Doesn't look like a very big brigade, though. 300 men, that's not a big brigade. And this brigade's closing in on my engineers and Thompson's brigade. Looked like they're amassing for an attack. Now they're just kind of slogging it through the woods. Oh, you don't have any range fan, do you? Damn. Why are you guys not on your guns? That's why. What the hell? Here goes that brigade. Anybody else not on their guns? Cavalry, come swing out this way with this brigade on the flank. Never mind. You guys have me outranged. Alright, CMC, go take care of these guys. Terry, we're going to start pushing your division forward. fell back out of my range. Ah. Don't want to push this brigade too far forward. You guys marching to canister range almost. Don't like what they're doing over here. Little's battery broke again. I don't understand why. Alright, let's go lock these brigades down. Sort of bugle call go well, but I don't think it was withdrawal. It should be sounding the withdrawal now any second. Come on, RGB, get in the fight. Alright, there's the withdrawal. See if we can't plus up these numbers just a little bit. Yeah, we're getting mounted. We're going to charge you right into these boys. Come on, fourth lights, move up. You know if we caught up to that brigade or not. They're broken. That battery, but I don't think we can force anybody to surrender. So I'm going to do that at least. And we're out of time. Can't catch these guys for the timer run. Nope. Alright, I was hoping to catch that one last battery there, but these numbers speak for themselves. So we took down 3,000 of their 19,000 infantry, 40 of their 85 guns, total loss of 3,300 or 20,000 man force. We lost 289 of our 10,700 infantry, 5 of our 737 cavalry. That one battery kept breaking. I'm not exactly sure as to why, but maybe they're taking more fire than I thought they were. Total loss of 334 men of our 12,325 man force. That's almost 11 to 1. Wow, that went 1,000 times better than I thought it would. That's 11 to 1. Holy crap. Let's take a look at the paperwork here. Wallace Cavalry Brigade did 92 to infantry, captured 30, 17 to artillery, captured another 7 for a total of 146. First Delaware Engineer Brigade did 186 to infantry. Stevenson's Division, Blanchard's Brigade did 116 to infantry, 1 to artillery, for a total plus up to 120. Thompson's Brigade did 127 to infantry. Armistead's Brigade did 232 to infantry. And May's Battery did 480 to infantry, 24 artillery, total 509. Division total 988. Terry's Division. The RGV CSA Regulars did 25 to infantry, 11 artillery, total 49. 49 taken prisoner from the artillery, so brigade total 90. Really did not get them in the fight because they're out on the flank. Forsyth Grays did 171 to infantry. Tillman's Brigade did 390 to infantry. And Braveheart's Battery did 109 to infantry, 13 to artillery, for a total of 123. Division total 774. Heath's Division. Wright's Brigade did not fight. Pryor's Brigade did 142 to infantry. The CSMC did 521 to infantry, 29 to artillery, for a total of 550. That's his detachment at the end of the battle there. And Battle's Battery did 90 to infantry, 20 artillery, for a total of 110. Division total of 811. Let's see if we got any of their officers. Okay, it looks like we got Brigadier General Tyler. Lieutenant Colonel Minty. Lieutenant Colonel Duncan. Yeah, 3 officers, that's not bad. Now let's get closed out of here. Alright, one thing I gotta say is, it looked like the AI was seriously massing for an attack, and they tried pushing in a good attack. It's just, I don't think they coordinated it properly. So, trying to push those forces through the woods there on my right flank, they just didn't do it very well, though. That could have been a nasty attack on me if they'd actually pushed it in properly. Let me know what your thoughts on the battle are in the comments below. Alright, victory at Portland. The enemy reportedly suffered total casualties of 3,266 men. There were 792 killed and 628 captured. Our casualties total 334 men, with 60 killed and 49 missing, and the rest wounded. We've captured 1,390 rifles and 11 guns from the battlefield and sent 608 soldiers down to our prison camps. Alright, not so bad. That battle went 1,000 times better than I thought it ever would. I thought we were facing the destruction of this corps up here, but they are still hanging in. Like I said, I will be getting more troops into that corps in the next few days as they finish up their training. That should be everything that's going on for right now. So as soon as Claiborne's ready to go again, I'm going to be pushing him down to Worcester and then Springfield. Hopefully I can have First Corps catch up with taking down Fort McClary. So I'll be back. Alright, it's now September 10th and we've caught ourselves another engagement here. We have somehow the First Corps of the Army of Iowa snuck across here and got itself stuck up on the peninsula here. So I sent the 2nd Corps of Army Mississippi on the Bragg to go take care of it. So they only got 8,000 infantry and 20 guns in this force on the command of Jacob Cox, and we're bringing initially 18,368 infantry and 31 guns against their force. The other corps is not going to arrive in time for the battle. Or actually, no, they're an hour away. Either way, we're going to have basically overwhelming odds against them. Just under 30,000 infantry, 2,200 cavalry, and 106 guns. So I don't see this fight taking too long, but I won't do this one off screen. They should have enough maneuver elements to make this one a little interesting. So I'll see you on the other side of the load screen. Welcome to the 9th Battle of St. Louis. So we actually are on the defensive again, even though I did go out to attack them. So they have to come at us, and both of my corps are on the field right now, so as you can see, I got them kind of spread out to cover all of the available approach routes, because they can either be coming in from up here or over here. So those are only 2 control points they have for entry. So got the division spread out, basically covering every approach path except for Wither's division and my 2 cavalry brigades, which I left back here at Crawford's Mill, because I can flex them in any direction I need them to go using the main trunk line road down here. But as I said, there's less than 9,000 men in this force, so any one of my single divisions should be able to take care of it. So I'll be back once we have siding on the Federals. Alright, it's 0800. We do have siding on the Federals. They're coming right down the road at, whose division is this? Jenkins' division and Pillow's artillery division. Why is this battery not firing? This doesn't have any siding. Bring you around over this way. And I think my sound is glitched out. I can hear them marching. I don't hear anything back here. Wait for some of these guns to fire. Okay, sound's working. Just a little too quiet there for a second. Let's speed this up a little bit here. So they're just marching straight out the division that has all the artillery along its side of it. Not a good spot for these boys. Next, let me start shifting the cavalry up this way so we can chase them down. One more brigade back there. Don't see any of their guns yet. We got a level. There we go. Okay, they're just going to keep marching down the road. That is just... There they go. gun stop firing. There goes that brigade. There's the rest of their force. Alright, Chatham, time to start coming up through the woods and onto their flank. Now, he's in a good spot for that. He does have this farm track right here that cuts through the woods. These guys did have good siding. Now they don't. What the hell's going on with their siding? They're on high ground. I may not even get the chance to chase these guys down. Jeez. Cavalry on the move? Yes, it is. Chatham is still waiting for your orders, but I only just sent those out. Fort Washita, pump out some skirmishers. We'll take care of that artillery battery. I don't know what's going on with my artillery siding over here. I'm trying to get them better siding. Still haven't gotten your orders, huh? Where the hell is that dispatch rider? Know what's going on with that. Skirmishers. Chatham should have these orders by now. Not gonna matter. These boys are gonna break and run before we have the chance to really get a chase going on. Oh, look at that. Already plussed up. Alright, it's time to finish this. Yep, they are starting to withdraw. Those rifles reloading and get moving. Alright, move at the double. Got to catch some of these boys. The cavalry. A little too far away to even help. There's withdrawal. These guys movement to contact orders. See if we can't get them up here faster. I doubt it. I was really hoping to catch more of these guys. I was hoping to at least get one brigade to surrender, but with oh, Chatham's finally moving. But without him in position to catch these guys in the rear, that was just not happening. So we can just catch this one last battery here. Oh, somebody just surrendered. General Taylor's brigade with 948 men just surrendered. Very good. So you know we're entering the end game when their brigades just start surrendering to us. I think we've captured 1 or 2 per battle so far. Charge into this battery, see if we can't force them to surrender. Yep, that's it. Alright, pretty good numbers for us. We took down 1,900 of their 8,500 infantry, 20 of their 25 guns. Total loss of 2,000 of their 8,500 men. We lost 72 of our infantry, 1 of our guns. Total loss of 80 men. So, I mean... yeah, you can see that we are in the end game now. So let's take a quick look at this paperwork. Let me save this first. Alright, there's only one division that fought. Jenkins Division, Fort Washita Garrison did 9 in infantry, 16th artillery, total of 106. Gibson Garrison did 219 infantry, 21 artillery for total 240. Towson Garrison did 156 to infantry, 37 artillery for total 193. And Gamble's Battery did 239 to infantry, 62 to artillery for total 301. Division total of 840. Pillow's Artillery Division, Bowen's Batteries did 50 to infantry, Bergwin did 5 to infantry, 1 to artillery, total 6. Black did 2 to artillery. Pearson did 2 to infantry, and Girardi did 11 to infantry. Division total 71. Not that good of a showing. See if we got any of their officers again. Doesn't look like... we got one, Brigadier General Taylor. Alright, let's get closed out of here. I really don't have much to say about this fight at all. I doubt anybody would actually real comment about this one, so I'm not going to hold you here for this screen because I don't have much to say, so I'll see you all at the newspaper. Alright, victory at 9th St. Louis. The Army of Iowa retreating in panic. The enemies reportedly suffered total casualties of 1,979 men. There are 330 killed, 1,251 captured. Our casualties total 80 men with 8 killed and 7 missing. We captured 1,301 rifles and 5 guns from the battlefield and sent 1,175 soldiers down to our prison camps. Alright, I actually do believe I'm going to keep this episode rolling a bit longer. National morale's down to 30. This might have knocked it down a little bit further, so we are straight up in the end run here. And I do have the Army of North Virginia inside of D.C. Oh, and look at that. Some of their corps have joined the fight. Oh, we're going to turn this straight up to an engagement because I don't want another bloody... We don't want another bloody siege on our hands. So it says Longstreet right here, but Lee should be all in the field in command of this battle. So there's going to be the Battle of Fort Stanton. Which corps here? 2 corps. It's my 2 corps. Yeah, we're going to take this one right now. So I'll see you all on the other side of the load screen. Welcome to the Battle of Fort Stanton. So I have 2 of my corps on the field. They have 2 of their corps on the field. They actually have a 20,000 man advantage on me. But we are on the defensive once again. And as far as defensive maps go, this is probably one of the better ones as it's DC. We're on the west side of the Potomac here. It's not the Potomac. Rock Creek. So there's only so many crossing points for this map. I think there's only 4 or 5, so we easily cover all the crossing points off the start. So I'm going to get these troops set up in defensive positions, and I'll be back once we have sighting on the Federals. Alright, I haven't even hit play yet, and we discovered some Federals on this side of Rock Creek. So I'd actually sent the Mahone's division up this way to take care of those brigades, and lo and behold, here's the rest of that corps. So this is a bit cheesy, I do know that. I'm not too happy with doing it myself. I don't want this battle taking overly long. So I do have this division set up here to take down these 2 brigades and start firing across into this corps over here. I do have Early's division and Rain's division set up here in entrenchments at these 2 crossing points. And I have Longstreet's corps and my south getting ready to cover the 3 crossing points down this way. So let's hit play here. Oh, so it's Cavalry Brigade. Let's get you. They're not going to be much use to me over here. Oh, you got musketoons, so you got range. So let's get you dismounted, loose order. You can add to the mayhem. This is going to be really. This is really going to rip them apart or rip my division apart. We'll see here. Let's hit play. Whoa, there's a lot of troops on this side of the river. Look at that. Ooh, this is going to get ugly fast. Thought there were only 2 brigades over here. They got everybody over here. Alright, I think I'm going to be shifting back in this direction. Let's get Stuart's cavalry headed this way. Still going to set up defensively at these crossing points, though. I don't want to accidentally leave these open to that other corps. I'll leave Pelham's artillery division where it is. It'll take them forever to shift around. Got brigade broke. There's a lot happening right now, so my frame rate is horrible. A few of those brigades are broken. Oh, don't get into hand-to-hand, damn it. There's too many there. Are you going hand-to-hand? Do we have a hand-to-hand perk? Melee shock unit. There we go. Damn, that leveled up pretty fast. Screw it. Keep charging in. You guys laid down, so you have that suave perk. You'll fire better. Oh, they got charged into, so. Alright, keep firing into these boys. Just broke a lot of these units. Oh my god. Ah, I didn't mean to give engineers, damn it. Look at all these brigades getting ready to break. Whoosh. Look at that. We already won this battle. Power bar's all the way in our favor already. And one brigade just surrendered. Under command of W.S. Smith with 2,200 men just surrendered. There's their retreat. Keep this going. Trimble, keep up the damned good work. Let's see if we can't whip out another brigade. Damn, look at that XP climb on that perk. There goes another brigade. General Heron with another 1,100 men. Two more brigades. General Gorman with another 2,200 men. And General Wincoop with another 959 men. This brigade's going to fully perk up before this battle's out. Stay on them. Right, get in on that fun. Too bad my cavalry brigade broke. I think we might turn this into a major victory, just with the sheer amount of prisoners. There goes another brigade. General Vodges with another 1,400 men. I think Trimble's men are too tired to keep up with it any longer. 12,000 casualties. Oof. There goes another brigade. Colonel McReynolds with another 725 men. I really don't think we're going to be capturing too much more here. My guys are exhausted now. I'll do the charge. Keep charging. There goes another brigade. Under General Ames with 32 men, so it's a battery. And General McPherson with another 1,200 men. Alright. Go capture this battery. Oh, wait, we're out of time. That's everything we're getting, I think. Wow. We are definitely in the end game. We are ripping these armies down. So we lost 271 of our 39,659 infantry, 100 of our 2,400 cavalry, 0 of our guns. Total loss of 371 men of our 44,516. We took down 14,000 of their 52,000 infantry. Majority of that's all surrendered. 50 of their 1,500 cavalry, got all 80 of their guns. Total loss of 15,000 of their 56,000 man force. Oof. I know it was a bit cheesy what I did, but they had that entire corps over here. I thought it was only 2 brigades, but basically the entirety of that corps was on this side of Rock Creek, and if I hadn't seen that, they would have been marching right into the rear of my forces. Glad I saw that, 'cause this would have been a bloody battle up here in the woods. Just a quick look at the paperwork. Alright, Floyd's Cavalry Brigade did 35 infantry, 58 artillery for a total of 93 before they broke. Now, it was only Mahone's division that fought. So Johnson's brigade did 342 to infantry, 1 to cavalry, plus up to 347. Trimble's brigade did 705 to infantry, captured 694, 13 to cavalry, captured 33, 45 to artillery, captured 189. Brigade total 1,681, and that's not counting all the brigades that they single-handedly forced to surrender. Taylor's brigade did 172 to infantry, captured 555, 22 to artillery, for a total of 749. And the 58th Artillery Battery did 73 to infantry, and that's it. Division total 2,850. Like I said, that's not counting the whipped out brigades. They're the only ones who fought. Let's take a look at the... Probably shouldn't. Let's see what we got in the way of their forces here. Their officers. So we wounded Wincoop, wounded Heron, captured McPherson, wounded McReynolds, wounded Lieutenant Colonel Burton, captured Brigadier General Smith, wounded Colonel Davies, captured Brigadier General Ames. Now, did the Second Corps get into this at all? Captured Brigadier General Gorman, captured wounded Leggett, and wounded Brigadier General Vodges. We just hammered the officer corps. Wow, if I could like issue a Medal of Honor, Trimble's brigade would definitely be getting one. Oof. Let's get closed out of here. I got nothing to really say about that. I mean, I think I'm going to be using that melee shock unit perk more often. That was amazing. But then again, the morale of their army is crap right now. So we're just beating it down, and they have no national support left. So I think their national morale should now be under 30 after that battle. So, I'm not going to hold you here. I'll come back with the newspaper. Victory at Fort Stanton. The enemies reportedly suffered total casualties of 14,404 men. There are 230 killed, 295 captured. It should be saying like 14,000 captured. of all those brigades that we whipped out. So I don't know why. That just shows like the melee captures. And actually, we actually had more melee captures than that also. Our casualties totaled 371 men, 114 killed and 37 missing. We captured 12,769 rifles and 33 guns from the field. Allied says only 284 soldiers down to our prison camps. Once again, we captured like 14,000 troops. Oh, there we go. It says it right here. We captured about 13,000 right there. Oof. Alright, let's get this one rolled off. And what is national morale? Still shows our morale 30, but we gotta let this battle roll off first before we take a look at that. And that looks like I ended our siege of Fort Stanton, so we gotta restart that. What the hell? I did not give those orders. That's a glitch. I did not issue those orders. I'm wondering why he wasn't at the fight. I did not issue that. Now, Army of Valley, let's push you into Frederick. On top of everything we got going on down in D.C., I have pushed the Corps of the West further into Indiana, and it looks like these Corps were actually all on their way to Evansville to engage him, and he's no longer there. He's on his way to Indianapolis right now. This battle's still rolling off. And it looks like they're recapturing Evansville, but I'm not worried about that. Lovell's command's in Cincinnati trying to flip that city over. He doesn't have much in the way of troops, so that's going to take a while. Alright, siege is restarted. I gotta just give you halt orders. I have no idea what the hell, because I did not issue orders from to move all the way out west. I gave them orders to get into D.C. with everybody else. See how this siege looks. Oh, and they have more men. The siege is heavily in our favor. Do I let this ride or do I push it home? Now, we're going to turn this one into another attack right now, so I'll see you on the other side of the load screen. Welcome to the second battle of Fort Stanton. So as you can see, we had a massive amount of map to deploy on. And yeah, we're right on top of the federal forces again. So it's actually mostly a cavalry-centric force. It looks like some infantry. Nope, they just have more cavalry than normal. Their brigade's already getting ready to break. It's starting us off with a minor victory. Yeah, their morale is at 32 to our 43, so I do have Longstreet's Corps on the front line this time. And I'm thinking I'm going to make a repeat of the last battle, and I'm just going to start forcing my guys down their gullet and let them chew on that fat. So let's hit play here and see what happens. to take forever those divisional orders to get out, so we'll just start moving like this. And they are starting to break. Alright, charge it home. They are quickly moving away from me. There's a withdrawal. Let's keep this going, see if we can't bag any of them. Otherwise, it's going to be a very low casualty battle. Bag that battery, come on. Come on, boys, stay and fight. Just shoot them. Not going to catch them running across that stream. Loose array with 2,300 men has surrendered. We've at least got one brigade to surrender. That's something at least. You're not going to catch him like that. Come on. Yorkshires, get this guy. These guys are just staying right out of our range. Ugh. Look, Cooper's eating casualties it shouldn't need to be. There we go. That's all the time we got. Yeah, too bad I wasn't able to bag as many men this time. Alright, we lost 396 of our 39,000 infantry. No cavalry, no guns. Total loss of 401 men of our 44,000 man force. We took down 2,800 of their 12,000 infantry, 158 or 4,000 cavalry, all 15-year guns. Total loss of 3,300 or 16,000 men. Alright, quick look at the paperwork here, as it really wasn't much in the way of fighting. Stuart's cavalry did 3 to infantry, 9 to artillery for a total of 12. I think that was his... Yeah, it all came from his horse artillery. Holmes Division and Colston's Brigade did 8 to infantry, 9 to artillery, 144 prisoners, total of 161. Pryor did 7 to infantry. Anderson did 145 to infantry, 2 to artillery, captured 32, total of 185. And Lynchburg Artillery did 27 to infantry, 14 to artillery, total of 41. Division total of 394. Crittenden's Division, Cooper's Brigade did 100 to infantry, 38 to cavalry, total of 138. Hill's Brigade did 48 to infantry, 40 to cavalry, total of 88. Wilcox Brigade did 73 to cavalry. And the Fauquier Artillery did 10 to infantry, 16 to cavalry, total 27. Division total 326. Reynolds Division, looks like just their artillery fired. Nope. Fort Pillow Garrison did 10 to infantry, 10 to artillery, total 20. Norfolk Garrison did 32 to infantry, 24 to artillery, total 57. Smith Garrison did 7 to infantry, 19 to artillery, total 26. The Macon Garrison did 12 to infantry, 4 to artillery, total 19. And the Caswell Garrison did 8 to infantry, 3 to cavalry, total 11. This is actually the artillery division. Alright. That covers everything for right there. Let's get closed out of this. Alright, once again, I don't have much to say about that fight other than, like I said, we are in the end game, so I think I might try just pushing this episode straight to the conclusion of the war. So fights are going to be happening this quick. So I'll see you all at the newspaper screen. Victory at Fort Stanton. Actually, I forgot to check if we got any of their officers. I do apologize for that. So the enemy has reportedly suffered total casualties of 3,256 men. There are 149 killed, 247 captured. Once again, that number is actually higher. It's 2,600 over here. Our casualties total 401 men with 65 killed, 52 missing, and the rest are wounded. We've captured 2,600 rifles, 7 guns from battlefields, and 247, more like 2,600 men down to our prison camps. I'm surprised they're not overcrowded yet. We've taken a ton of prisoners. Let's see what our levels look like here, because I think most of our... Where are our prison camps? I thought I had a few of them down here in Texas. Huh. Let's take a look at Andersonville here real fast. Why is it not showing on my map? There it is. That one's full. Why am I not? I should be showing as overcrowded. I don't know what's going on with that one. Alright. Like I said, I think we're going to keep this episode rolling as their national morale is probably below 30 at this point. We're about to take DC. That might just end it. So, like I said, we'll keep going. If we capture DC and end it here, that's where we'll end it. So, I'll be back. Alright, we brought ourselves on another fight here outside of Frederick. Jackson's Army of the Valley District has caught up with the 3rd Corps Army of the Potomac and the Department of Virginia. A total of 27,212 infantry, 2,300 cavalry, and 48 guns under command of George Morrow. We're coming at them with 16,200 infantry. Where's his cavalry? Oh, I think I sent them away to refit. And 91 guns. So obviously we're taking this fight. I'll see you all on the other side of the load screen. Welcome to the Second Battle of Frederick. So, we are actually on the attack right now. We are on the Sharpsburg map. So they are defending up here at the North Woods. So we're on the southern side of the map. So it's going to take us a while to get up there. Already showing us at a minor victory. Their morale is at 34 to start with, but that's going to climb up before we even get up in there to contact with them. I'm just regretting not having my cavalry brigade right now. So I got to go check it with the Reserve Corps and see if they're back from their refit. But I'm going to get these troops on the road, get them moving, and I'll come back in once we have a sighting on the Federals. Alrighty, it's 1715, day 1. We do have the Federal side, and they are stacked up back here behind entrenchments over here on the main road and divisions out on the flank here. So I do have Burke's division shifting to hit these non-entrenched units in the flank over here. With Fulkerson coming up over here to support in this direction through the North Wood. And I have Hood's division out this way, and I'm about to start swinging them out and around. I've been waiting for the artillery to come up, but it's still taking them a while. And the Federal morale has improved significantly since the start of the clock. So I want to get this attack kicked off, even without my artillery. Because I need to end this quickly before the morale improves too much. I think my men might be a little too tired to pull it off. You bring your gun up. So it's going to be a few minutes yet before I get this attack rolling, so I'll be back. Alrighty, it's 1830 at day 1. We're about to lose daylight here in about an hour and a half, as it is September, so day ends at 2000, I believe. So we've actually been slowly maneuvering in on their flanks, and they keep pulling their troops back. So I'm trying to chase them down to engage them, and they are not standing to fight. So I have 2 of my divisions off on the Federal right flank. I have Hood's division off on their left and rear. And yeah, we just can't keep up with these guys. Every time I think I'm close enough to get into an engagement, they pull back. And I really want to get this fight over today before they go day 2 with improved morale and dig more entrenchments. Start pushing up to here. Why does that battery look so small? What are you down to? He's got 10 guns. I don't know why that battery looks so small. So it's still going to be a little while. Yeah, I'm not even sure if I'm going to get any type of fighting done today, so I'll be back. Alright, it's 1846. They did end up sending some skirmishers out here, but I've ordered, okay, ignore those skirmishers and advance on this flanked unit. I do have my troops advancing. Garland's heading back here to flank out these units and engage the brigade back here at North Wood. And I'm trying to lock these brigades in place. How's Hood's division looking? He's still waiting for his orders. But Hood's is getting ready to move up over to here. There's my artillery division. Artillery division's finally getting up here. I think I need to move them up to here. Probably not the safest spot to put them, but I need that weight of firepower in place. So you advance and engage them, advance and engage. I think the retreating skirmishers threw everybody off. There's a lot more troops back in the wood than I thought. You guys can halt for right now. Let's bring this battery in closer. Trying to screen with their cavalry. Give them those damn halt orders. It'll be too late. Oh, there we go. Alright, we're close enough to contest the point now, which is good. Anybody's going to come after this lone brigade? Don't look like. Hood, where are you at? Alright, moving up. Yep, just start to move these brigades away. I need him engaged before they start pulling off. So, folks, I don't like this idea, but I need you to engage these entrenchments. There we go. See off that cavalry brigade. Bring these 1-pounders out this way. I'm going to ride right past those lines. Cavalry just retreated into my artillery. I'm going to hold off on sending Garland in. Hood, where you at? I'm getting closer. Jan Zick will order straight into the engagement. Scott, move up. And then Stonewall Brigade, straight in. Not waiting for the artillery. I'm not going to finish this one today, but I can lay in some good damage. Get some canister into those boys. They're right in range of yours. Garland's in the fight. Very good. Break these brigades. We'll move on to the next ones. So I'm moving around the flank and rear of these entrenchments. There we go. Stonewall's engaged. So you can close in. Scott to turn their flank. Geez, I hit that brigade. Causland, push forward. Garland's going to end up taking quite a few prisoners this battle. And we got a half hour before we're out of daylight, boys. We can do this. These guys aren't even firing back. Good, that brigade's broken. Start moving on northwood. I'm missing a battery. One of them... Oh, no. They're already set up. Alright, move against Northwood. Let's go. Brigade's gone. Scott, push up. Let's bring this battery in closer. Get some canister into those woods. I want advance orders. I want you up there. Battery, put you right in the rear of their entrenchments. Sorry about the frame rate. There's just so much going on right now. It's kind of killing my GPU. Georgia Lee, you're getting ready to break, so let's pull you back for a little bit here. Pretty close to ending this one today. Hopefully, gotta break one or two more brigades. Hopefully we can get it done. Moving closer. Well, you guys are short-range shock unit. Put you at short range and have you guys do what you do best. That brigade. A little further, almost on their flank. And these brigades don't want to break like the rest of them were. Start angling in. Ooh, that volley just took down quite a few guys. It broke that brigade. Move on that brigade. Come on, one more brigade. That's all we need. Georgia elites are stabilized. Very good. I think they are withdrawing now. Looks like. Keep pushing. It's the end of the day. We got 2 minutes left. Please tell me this clock's going to run over time. Oof. End of the day withdrawal. Damn. So they withdrew overnight right as the day ended. Very good. So we took down 2,500 or 28,000 infantry, 200 or 2,400 cavalry, 40 of their 50 guns, total loss of 2,900 of their 31,000 men. I didn't realize I had that many men on the field. We lost 835 of our 16,200 infantry, 1 of our 90 guns, for a total loss of 866 of our 17,505 men. Say that went very well for us. Alright, let's take a look at the paperwork. Choose Horse Artillery Battery did 10 to Infantry, 8 to Artillery, for a total of 18. Fulkerson's Division. The Georgia Elite Regulars did 202 to Infantry, 54 to Artillery, for a total of 256. Pettigrew's Brigade did 231 to Infantry, 11 to Cavalry, 9 to Artillery, for a total of 251. 13th Suffolk did 40 to Infantry, 68 to Artillery, for a total of 118. And the Georgia Special Battery did 3 to Infantry, 9 to Artillery, for a total of 12. Division total 637. Johnson's Division. This is actually Hood's division. I never renamed it. Stonewall Brigade did 250 to Infantry. Scott's Brigade did 54 to Infantry, 10 to Artillery, patrol 64. The Janzika Legion did 344 to Infantry, plus up to 354, so they caught some command staff. And Jackson's Artillery didn't actually do anything. Division total 688. Burke's Division. Garland's Brigade did 368 to Infantry, captured 179, did 23 to Artillery, patrol 570. Walker's Brigade did 332 to Infantry, 76 to Cavalry, for a total of 408. McCausland's Brigade did 311 to Infantry, 80 to Cavalry, total of 391. And the Washington Artillery did 17 to Infantry, 4 to Cavalry, 34 to Artillery, for a total of 56. Division total 1,425. And Lawton's Artillery. Hawkins Battery did 32 to Infantry, 1 to Artillery, for a total of 33. Don't know which battery listed. The 23 to Infantry. The Old Georgia Heavy Artillery did 21 to Infantry, 8 to Artillery, for a total of 29. Zachary's Battery did 7 to Infantry, and the Wachita County Battery did 9 to Infantry. Division total 101. Yep, get any of their officers. So we wounded Brigadier General Nagley, captured Colonel Starr, wounded Brigadier General Stevens. That's not so bad. 2 wounded officers, 1 captured. Oh wait, there was another corps to look at. And that was just 3 separate brigades. Okay. That was probably these guys that we engaged over here that fell back really fast. Alright. Get closed out of here. I gotta say, I did not think I was going to pull that off in a day 1 attack, but we managed to get it at the end of the day. We had just enough time with the fighting to make it happen. That was a pretty fun assault, having to maneuver around their entrenchments to get into position. But once we were in their rear, that was it. Game over. But let me know what you all thought about that one in the comments below. So I'm not going to hold you here. I'll come back with the newspaper screen. Victory at 2nd Frederick. So, the enemies reportedly suffered total casualties of 5,000 men. There were 458 killed and 2,744 captured. Our casualties total 867 men, with 152 killed and 103 missing. We've captured 3,200 rifles and 19 guns from the battlefield and sent an additional 2,600 soldiers down to our prison camps. Oof. Man, look at that power slider. Beginning of this episode, it was over here. It's now over here in the projects. Ooh, we have all these corps. We're probably coming towards D.C. We need this siege over so we can finish flipping the city. It should be over in a day or two. Like I said, I'm going to keep this one rolling as I think flipping D.C. may just end the campaign. So I don't want to do another episode that lasts like 5 minutes. So I'll be back. Alrighty, it's now September 17th, and we've picked ourselves another engagement up. This might just be the last one. We are starting to flip Washington, D.C. We've taken 3 of its outlying forts. Working on the 4th one right now, and I am working on taking down Annapolis. But it looks like a 1st Corps of the 46th Army, which we actually haven't seen in a little bit, has come on and brought an engagement against my 2nd Corps of the Army of the North. So they're bringing 36,025 infantry, 5,800 cavalry, and 72 guns to my 20,670 infantry, 2,000 cavalry, and 87 guns. They're under command of James Todd. I thought we defamed him. So we're obviously going to be taking this fight. I know this episode's drawing on very long, but we were so close to the end that we got to keep pushing through. Guys, their national morale is now sitting at exactly 20. So a good victory here might just put us over the top for that win. So I'll see you on the other side of the load screen. Welcome to the Battle of Worcester, Massachusetts. Once again, we were on the defensive, and we were on the Red Hills map, Soggy Bottom map, whatever you want to call this one. So we are defending back here. What's the name of this? At Soggy Bottom Heights. So, and that's exactly where we're going to defend. The Federals are coming in from here, so we know exactly where they're going to be. But they do have a 20,000 man advantage on us, so I do want to defend back here on the heights itself. So I can use my artillery advantage. So I'm going to get my troops set up in a defensive position, and I'll be back once the Federals make an appearance. So it's 0900 of day 1. The Federals are inside of us. And they're coming in pretty strung out and from a few different directions. Look like maybe it's just a 1 brigade over there so far. Got these guys on counter, but I should put them at fire at will so I see some of their artillery. So they'd be hammering away at all these units out here. Looks like the cavalry got smart and stopped. But it looks like it's going to be a little bit before they come in for an attack, and they're going to have a hard time digging me out of this emplacement over here. So I'll come back in once they're ready to start their assault. So it's 0940, and their cavalry brigades actually approaching my entrenchments. 2 infantry brigades coming in support, another one behind. These guys are kind of all over the place. Looks like they have a whole division out here in the Soggy Bottom Swamp, and they keep marching these guys around out here in the swamp. They're going to break these units before they ever get into contact. I think they might be trying to get them out onto this road over here, which is why I have my engineer brigade there. And I forgot to bring my cavalry up, but they're moving up right now. So the engineers and cavalry can hold them down until I can bring some forces to bear. Still don't see any of their artillery. I can hear it back there, though. There goes that cavalry brigade. I don't think there's going to be too much of a fight. I did take 2 more battles off screen because they were smaller affairs. And they were basically non-battles as their brigades were breaking and surrendering as soon as they're getting in contact. Like I said, they are now down to 20 national morale, so this should be the last battle. So DC will flip any minute now in game after this battle. It looks like they're still trying to maneuver. Yeah, they're going to try and maneuver up and around. So while we wait for the AI to figure out what it wants to do, I'll come back. Alright, it's 10:14 in the morning. It looks like the Federals are trying to push out along my right flank and get around my entrenchments. I don't think they realize how far they went. But just in case, I've ordered Butler's division out of my left flank entrenchments to head up onto the heights over in this direction to put a stop to those plans. I'm just having the engineers and the cavalry fill in the gap over here on this line, though I don't see the Federals shifting soldiers that way anymore. And they're actually moving their troops into the woods, which is negating my artillery advantage at this point. Guys back and fire at will. You know, all these brigades are just hanging out back here because they can't hit these two batteries. We've already dropped them down pretty well. I didn't take a look at the morale at the start of the fight, but they're already down to 31 points. Yeah, they're down by -4 due to routes. So, I don't even know if they're actually even going to push in an attack at this point, to be honest with you. Then again, they're still shifting forces up to my right. So we'll see what happens. I'll come back in once the AI figure out what it wants to do. Alright, it's 11:15 in the morning. It looks like the Federals are now pushing forward with a general assault along the line. Probably once they spotted these brigades moving into position up here on these heights, they started moving. Then I did shift these artillery batteries out here onto the flanks. That was probably also an impetus for them to move also. That's a lot of cavalry coming my way. Louisiana bushwhackers, keep going where you're going. I'm going to have you start swinging out to get this artillery up here on these heights. That's probably a big ask. That's some steep ground right there. Bushwhackers, start pushing in on these boys. Road, send you after that artillery. This brigade ain't gonna last long. They're just marching into canister fire. It's not a bad attack, but they just don't have the morale to pull this off. Let's break this other cavalry brigade. I'll keep coming forward into that canister fire. There's that other cavalry brigade, very good. Start pushing up to support roads. Let's get you on the flank of that brigade. Now, this battle's over. They're getting ready to retreat. And there's the order. Doubt we're going to catch up with those brigades. Cavalry, let's get you mounted. Bring you out this way. Those rifles firing. There's the retreat. Volunteers come down and help them. These guys are still in rifle range. 10 minutes. See how many more casualties we can cause here. It's really not a big deal at this point. Alright, let's just speed this one along. Alright. Not so bad right there. I'm going to pause this here for 1 second. I'll be back. Alright, so we managed to take down 3,600 or 37,000 infantry, 350 to 6,000 cavalry. Yeah, 35 of their 100 guns, which lost a 4,200 or 45,000 man force. We lost 208 infantry. Plus up 213, I guess we lost some command staff or some artillerymen in there. That's not so bad. Save this real fast and take a look at the paperwork. Oh, not that one. Alright, engineers didn't fight. Stedman's brigade did not fight. Harper's division. North Georgia Rifles did 14 to infantry. Churchill's brigade did 364 to infantry, 135 to cavalry, for a total of 499. Featherston did 237 to infantry, 4 to cavalry, for a total of 241. And Crutchfield's battery did 157 to infantry, 23 to cavalry, 20 to artillery, for a total of 200. Division total of 954. Hampton's division. Mercer's brigade didn't fight. Swedish volunteers did 59 to infantry, 54 to cavalry, for a total of 113. Colcock's brigade did 173 to infantry, and Butler's battery did 79 to infantry. Division total 365. Butler's division. Hayes brigade did 20 to cavalry. Rhodes brigade did 20 to artillery, and Louisiana bushwhackers did 86 to cavalry. And McIntosh's battery did 8 to infantry. Division total 134. Gist's artillery division. James's battery did 26 to infantry, 2 to artillery, for a total of 28. Paxton did 78 to infantry, 3 to cavalry, 5 to artillery, for a total of 86. Ferguson did 61 to infantry. Finley did 7 to... Wow, that's horrible. And Jumper's battery did 49 to infantry. Division total 231. Not a very high casualty battle, to be honest. Let's get closed out of here. Alright, so that battle, the AI effectively set up for a good attack, but they just didn't have the morale to pull it off. Because once that attack began, it was just a meat grinder for them. They're just walking into canister and rifle fire on entrenched units. So there's nothing you're going to be able to do to win that one. But, let me know what you thought about it in the comments below, and I will come back with the newspaper screen. Alright, victory at Worcester. The enemies reportedly suffered total... can't talk right now. The enemies reportedly suffered total casualties of 4,831 men. There are 378 killed, 3,465 captured. Our casualties total 213 men, with 37 killed and 17 missing. Captured 3,400 rifles and 10 guns from the battlefield and sent 3,300 more soldiers down to our prison camps. Our prison camps are now way overflowing. Oh, and I didn't check to see if we got any officers, but it's so late in the game. I don't think it matters to see here. Yeah, their national morale is now sitting at 20. So maybe this would have ended it, or flipping DC will. Because DC is, we're starting to flip it now. We've gotten all the fortifications basically out of the way. Let's play here and see what happens. Victory at Cincinnati. Oh, yeah, it was just Department of Mississippi headquarters under Sherman was besieging Lovell's commanders. Don't know why he was even doing that. Corps of the West is actually now on its way to Columbus, Ohio. So we're just kind of staying ahead of all these corps that are chasing us. Probably should move the Corps of East Tennessee into support range. Oh, yeah, they're flipping Winchester Corps. Yet up here. Can't let them have Winchester. Alright, looks like we're just waiting to flip DC at this point, so I'll be back. Alright, Washington, D.C. has fallen. The power bar is all the way in our favor. Their national morale is at 10, and I think the game might be glitched out because we're not getting the victory screen. I don't know. National morale is at 10. So we broke their morale a long time ago. Oh, let's... Okay, Fort Thompson surrendered. What is going on here? Where is our victory screen? Speed this up a little bit. And here's another battle. Corps of the West. I'm going to take this one off screen. We should have gotten the victory screen in the past minute or so. So I'm gonna go take care of this battle real fast, and I'll be back. If this doesn't end, we don't get the victory screen after this battle, I'm just going to end the campaign because we do have it. The game's just glitching, I think. Alright, victory at Broad Street Bridge. So we took down 5,003 of their men with 598 killed, 3,591 captured, true loss of 534 of our men. And we got that out of the way. Will it give us the victory screen? There we go. War is over. Union sues for peace. Confederate armies triumphant. I was starting to worry that we weren't going to get that screen there for a minute. And where's that victory video?
Jefferson Davis, President of the Confederate States of America. Epilogue. Apostles of Disunion. All the Confederacy asked was to be let alone. Instead, the states with which they were lately confederated attempted a subjugation by arms. But the sword in Southern hand was grasped tightly, and it was against this sword the Union, under its stubborn leader Lincoln,
Okay, I don't know what happened just right there, but just lost the video for some reason. Alright. So in the end, that was a pretty rough campaign. It took a long time too. 53 episodes, a few hundred fights. Let's see here. We got the battle list. So we've seen the Battle of Goldsboro, North Carolina, Fort Jackson, Virginia, Drury's Bluff, Virginia, Purdy, Mississippi, Corinth, Mississippi, Yorktown, Virginia, New Bern, North Carolina, London, Kentucky, Second Corinth, Mississippi, Rapidan Bridge, Virginia, Columbia, Tennessee, Bangor, Maine, Clarksville, Tennessee, Nashville Port, Tennessee, Second Bangor, Battle of Mississippi, Missouri, Third Bangor, Cumberland, Maryland, Manassas Junction, St. Louis, Lawrence, Kansas, Second St. Louis, Louisville, Kentucky, Fourth Bangor, Frederick, Maryland, Second Frederick, Fifth Bangor, Second Clarksville, Third St. Louis, Hartford, Kentucky, Fourth St. Louis, Rolla, Missouri, Second Louisville, Third Louisville, Fourth Louisville, Fifth Louisville, Fourth St. Louis, Sixth Louisville, Fifth St. Louis, Sixth St. Louis, Seventh Louisville, Eighth Louisville, Seventh St. Louis, Ninth and Tenth Louisville, Second Rolla, 11th Louisville, Augusta, Maine, 12th through 15th Louisville, Second Lawrence, New Madrid, Second New Madrid, Charleston, West Virginia, Harper's Ferry, Second Harper's Ferry Bridge, Fort Monroe, Cairo, Third Harper's Ferry, Fort Whipple, Fourth Harper's Ferry, Hagerstown, Second Hagerstown, Fifth Harper's Ferry, C&O Canal, Portland, Maine, Hampton, Virginia, Wheeling, West Virginia, South Branch Bridge, Virginia, Second South Branch Bridge, Second Wheeling, Grafton, West Virginia, Columbus, Kentucky, Fort Massachusetts, Louisiana, Fort Scammell, Maine, Second Fort Scammell, Second Cairo. The list goes on. Hold on. Second Fort Scammell, Third Cairo, Fourth Cairo, Lewiston, 8th St. Louis, Evansville, Indiana, Portland, Maine, 9th St. Louis, Fort Stanton, Second Fort Stanton, Third Frederick, Cincinnati, Portsmouth, Worcester, Mass, and Fourth Frederick. And that last battle at, and I didn't even write it down, it was Main Street Bridge was the name of it. Whew. So I'd like to thank everybody who followed along with the series from beginning to end. Your guys' support helped me get through this campaign. It was a long one. And, I especially thank everybody who subscribed to the channel along the way on this adventure. So we are waiting for the next DLC to release, and there is no exact date for it. It just says a summer release, so we still have the entirety of July and August to go before we see that DLC come out, because there is no exact date on it yet. So I'm going to take a week off from the game, and I'm going to start a Federal 62 Spring playthrough, which I don't envision taking as long as this one. The Union campaigns generally only go like 25 episodes. They don't go into the 50s like the Confederate campaigns. So we're going to knock out a Union campaign, hopefully get it done before DLC releases. If not, we'll just end it there so I can update the game properly without having any breaks in it. So there will be a post up already declaring the next campaign. If you haven't seen it yet, head over to the community tab, either on your phone or on the computer. You can't do it from the TV. And put in your brigade requests and avatar requests for the next upcoming federal campaign. So I will see you all at the next episode in a week. Stay grumpy.